2019 is all about change in the Chevy lineup, and that change starts today with the all-new 2019 Chevy Blazer. Let's take an inside look at this amazing new SUV. With a range of interior and exterior options, there's a Blazer fit for you. Come on down to Wheeler's Family Auto Group and see the all-new 2019 Chevy Blazer.
Welcome to Wisconsin Rapids and welcome to the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers True Value, located on South Central Avenue in Marshfield, is your Milwaukee tool headquarters. Head down to Hillers True Value for all your Milwaukee tool needs. Heated jackets, tools, batteries, cords, accessories, right on anything pens. How about this, guys? Smoker Traeger grills, and it's your cake decorating superstore. It's all at Hillers True Value on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Guys, it's a big one tonight, and a big capital B-I-G. We've got number 4 Newman Cardinals taking on the home number 5 Assumption Royals. We're going to talk to both team coaches here momentarily as we begin our pregame show, guys. Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show, and we will talk to Newman Cardinal Catholic head coach Jason Vandenelsen first as Coach walks up right behind me. Coach, welcome to the pregame show. Thanks for stopping by. Let's just start with news from over the weekend. You got the number 1 seed headed in the playoffs this year, so that's 1 goal. You can check off the list. What goals are left for this year's team?
Well, it's obviously a big goal we want to have. You want to have home court throughout the entire playoffs. And this year it's different because the sectional semi and sectional final are in Wausau as well too. So we don't have to leave Wausau until we get to Green Bay, hopefully. That's not the end though. Definitely conference is definitely a big goal of ours too.
Right. A couple things working against you here tonight. The Assumption girls want to get revenge from December. They've got a home game and it's senior night. How do you take all that's piled up against you and turn that into a win here tonight?
We just go in there and do what we do. We don't worry about what's going on. We don't worry about what they're doing. We need to go out there and worry what we do, and let's win 1 possession at a time.
Coach, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Guys, Coach Vandenelsen here. We're going to talk to Coach Klein here momentarily, and we'll get his take on what's all going to happen here tonight as we continue our Hillers True Value pregame show. Coach, thanks for stopping by, talking to us here in the pregame show. News from over the weekend. You got that number 2 seed. We talked about that in our sit-down here last week. What does that mean for you and the team, and what impact is that going to have now as you finish out this year's season?
Well, for the first time in a while, we get home games all the way through our regional, and this is a great place to play. I know our girls like playing in front of our fans, so they're looking forward to that.
Got some advantages here tonight, Coach. You got the revenge factor. You can get that motivation from that. You got a home game now against these Cardinals, and it's senior night. How will you use all that to your advantage tonight?
Well, hopefully our seniors bring a lot of energy. They're going to be starting the game off for us, so we'll see what happens.
Coach, good luck tonight. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. All right, guys, there we go. We talked to Coach Vandenelsen and Coach Klein, all here in the Hillers True Value pregame show as we get set here at Assumption High School in Wisconsin Rapids for Marywood South Conference action. If that's not enough, again, it's the number 4 ranked Newman Cardinals, the number 5 ranked Assumption Royals, all that happening here on the On Focus Sports Network. We've also got another game going on here momentarily in Marshfield, and that is Columbus Catholic taking on Hillsville and Clover Bell East Conference basketball. You can go to ZaleskiSportsShow.com, click Live Sports, and watch them both as I tell you all the time. Guys, Jason here alongside Stephen Okonek and our special courtside producer here is Rachel Zaleski tonight, and we have got a big game for tonight. We will take you coast to coast, play-by-play of this Marywood South Conference showdown. This is the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers True Value is your Milwaukee tool headquarters. Hillers, located on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Head on down to Hillers, check out all the Milwaukee tool supplies, tools, heated jackets, batteries, light-on-anything pens, all available at Hillers True Value on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. National anthem coming up, and then a special introduction for tonight's seniors. All that coming up and more after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Assumption High School. Tonight's contest features the Cardinals from Newman and our very own Royals from Assumption High. Just a reminder, please only water and popcorn in the gym. Stay off the gym floor at all times. And if you have a small child with you, please accompany them if they have to leave the gymnasium. Everyone, please rise for the prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father, the communities of Newman and Assumption, their families and friends, gather before you in praise and honor to your name. Through this event, help each of us to grow, mature, and witness your presence in our lives. We are a community of people with various backgrounds and abilities. Help each of us, Father, to do our very best and to be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. Please remain standing, face the flag, hand over your heart. Join the singing of our national anthem tonight, led by Assumption High School Pep Band, under the direction of Molly Thomas.
Senior, so if you could mention that real quick so we have a chance to give it to her. Okay, thank you.
I'll make sure. Thanks.
Virginia Board, daughter of Miss Jessica Board. Grace Crown. Ellie Lieber, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Nikki Lieber. Allison Libernash, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Craig and Jenny Lieber. And Crystal Moon, daughter of Shannon and Jennifer. Thank you, ladies, for all of your hard work, commitment, and dedication to our basketball program. Let's give them all together one round of applause.
I'll get you.
First for the Cardinals. Is this ours? Unit number 12, Mackenzie Crock. Unit number 23.
I'm ready. Go. All right, guys, Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show, again alongside Stephen Okonek, and we will take you coast to coast for today. Merrillwood South girls basketball battle here in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, it's the number 4 ranked Newman Cardinals and the number 5 ranked Assumption Royals. Starting lineups for the Newman Catholic Cardinals: number 12, Mackenzie Kretsch; number 23, Lauren Shields; number 32, a junior, Alex Frankel; another junior, number 33, Jadalyn Gansky; and one more junior, number 34, Julia Seidel. As we see the Assumption Royals being called out here in front of us, we will catch you up on the Royals starters tonight. And it's a senior lineup tonight. It is senior night at Assumption Catholic High School. Number 10, Grace Crowns; number 14, Crystal Moon; number 20, Jada Board; number 24, Ellie Lieberg; and number 44, Allison Livernash. Again, all seniors in Coach Klein's starting lineup tonight for Assumption Catholic. Again, for the Newman girls: Kretsch, Shields, Frankel, Gansky, Seidel; Assumption, Crowns, Moon, Board, Lieberg, and Livernash. Thank you all for watching, and I'll tell you now, make sure to thank the sponsors for bringing this game to you completely free, wherever you may be tonight. Make sure the next time you are out and about spending your money, say Taco John's, for instance. In the mood for some tacos? I'm going to tell you right now, pick Taco John's. You do that, these sponsors keep coming back and providing free sports for you. There's probably a half dozen places to get tacos, so you're going to go get them. I'm asking you to get them at Taco John's. All right, we are ready for basketball here, and the opening tip goes the way of the Newman Cardinals, and we are off and running at Assumption High School here in Wisconsin Rapids. Frankel with it, kicks out to Seidel. Seidel with Lieberg on her. Near side pass here to Frankel, back up top. Entry pass down low to Gansky. Gansky turns, fires, too long. Kretsch with the rebound, kick out to Seidel, 3 on the way, timber! Julia Seidel gets the scoring started with a splashdown. 3-0 Newman, and we see Newman with full court pressure, and that causes a double dribble. Lieberg turns it over right back to the Cardinals. Kretsch inbounds all the way over to Shields. Shields on the drive, off the backboard, no. Rebound fought for, ball loose on the ground, picked up by Crowns. Crowns will head the other way with it. Trapped here momentarily, gets it up ahead to Moon. Board open, Board off the backboard and off the top of the backboard. Just a bit too strong, a lot of excitement here on senior night. And the adrenaline got the best of Crystal Moon on that shot. So we got a couple of substitutions. Moon and Board are out. On senior night, they got to start here, and a fine gesture by Coach Klein to get those girls a start here on their final regular season home game. But these Assumption Royals, they're the 2 seed in their section. They're going to have 1 or 2 home games yet in the playoffs. Could be a regional semi and a regional final, as that shot up and good for Frankel. I'm sorry, that was Gansky, 33. So Gansky scores, she's got 2. Seidel with 3, and it's the Cardinals 5-0 over the Royals early in Wisconsin Rapids. Lieberg with it, up to Crowns at the top. 3 on the way from Grunhofer is good. Jesse Grunhofer fires back, and the Royals are on the board. Dump in there to Gansky, turns, no, shot too strong. Lieberg grabs the loose ball. She's going to walk into a trap on the far side, swings it back over to Crowns. Crowns will dribble it here and stops her dribble. Does get it over, though, before the 10-second call. Grunhofer with it. Swings it down in the corner to Livernash. Livernash three, just a bit too long. Seidel swings in for the rebound. Passed all the way down to Shields. Shields up with it. No. A rebound brought down by Grunhofer. Lieberg with it up ahead. Into Bone. Bone turns, rises, fires. No. Too strong. Livernash couldn't get it to go. Back the other way come the Royals. Or come the Cardinals. Empty possession there for the Royals. Cratch with it. Kick out to Shields. Shields going to walk it over here. Pass it out to Frankel. Corner. Three. Seidel. Got it! Julia Seidel with her second three-pointer in just under 3 minutes of play here in the first half. Coach Klein's got his next two subs ready at the scorer's table, and they're going to come in now after the pass went through the hands of Livernash. Kendall Schmidt and Natalie Weisenbeck in for the Royals. Ball fought for there, retained by the Cardinals. Inside to Shields. Shields too strong off the backboard. Rebound brought down by Grunhofer. Schmidt with it. Sends it back up top to Lieberg. Back over to Schmidt. Bone with it. Looks down low. Doesn't like what she sees. Grunhofer. Shot fake. Cut off on her drive. Three on the way by Schmidt is no good. Just off the front of the rim and short. 8-3 Cardinals. Cardinals with the ball. Three on the way again from Seidel. Missed that one just a bit short. Had the right line, just left it about 2 inches short, or she would have had her third three-pointer in the half. Pass all the way down by Bone, stepped in front of by Gansky. Gansky turns with it. Seidel on the drive, and she gets the floater to go. Julia Seidel off to a fast start here in Wisconsin Rapids. The home senior night Royals struggling to get the ball across half court most times. Bone with it, left hand up and good, and one. Maddie Bone. Bone to go to the line to have a chance at her three-point play. First time she's been on the board today. We see Coach Vandenelzen here having a conversation with our referee. Not exactly sure what he's concerned about. I think he was just checking what the contact was, but there was contact down low. Bone, free throw is good. So Bone with three, Grunhofer with three. Cratch with it, swings back up top to Shields. Shields looked at Weisenbeck and passes back out, right back to Shields up top. Into Gansky. Gansky turns and shooting foul. Should go to the line for two. As this foul is on Grunhofer. And that is the team first for the Royals. First foul then for Grunhofer. Gansky will go to the line for two. Misses the front end of her shooting foul. Crowns in for Lieberg and Emily Bone right behind her. She'll come in for Weisenbeck. Coach Klein pacing the sidelines after those changes, making sure everybody's set up and ready to go. Second one on the way is up and good for Gansky. She converts one of two. She's got three. 4.5 minutes in. It's Newman 11, Assumption 6. Again, Royals have a little bit of trouble getting the ball across, able to get it in. Dump into Bone, left hand. That shot altered by Gansky, and the Cardinals come the other way. Gansky still with it. Royals finally cut off the dribble, may have got away with the travel. Seidel, three! Timber! Julia Seidel, she does get her third three, and she's got 11 points here already in the first half. Grunhofer kicks it back out to Schmidt. Schmidt around to Crowns on the far wing. Bone up top. Bone's going to drive, weaves through three and gets it up and in. Maddie Bone took it 1-on-3. Nobody went up with her, and it was an easy shot off the backboard for Bone. Shields with it up top. Bone now in this Royal 3-2 zone. Works the top of that zone, protecting against those three-point shooters. Seidel down low, and one. And one, Lauren Shields. Shields worked around the sophomore Emily Bone and worked right up and under her. Because more appropriately, you said under and up. Nice move by Shields. Her first 2 points of the night, three-point play. Free throw is up and short off the front of the rim. So Cardinals up by 8. They've doubled the Royals here, and Cratch with the steal. Cratch bounce pass under, up and good. As the basket by Frankel is up. Quick hands there by Mackenzie Cratch. And now Cratch a little bit too much here on this end. He's going to get charged with the foul. Her first, team second for the Cardinals. Ten-point lead for the Cardinals. Again, Royals just a little bit slow out of the gate here. And we're going to have a timeout assumption as Coach Klein wants to talk about it. We will be back in just a bit. 11:58 left in the half. Newman 18, Assumption 8. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Back here in Wisconsin Rapids, again, Merriwood South basketball here as the visiting Newman Cardinals are over the Assumption Royals 18-8. Just over 6 minutes off the clock here, so still early going here, but Coach Klein had finally seen enough here. His girls are losing pace as they're struggling to get the ball over the half court, and they're just losing pace and momentum and not able to get things going. Their half court offense then is slow to develop as Lieberg heads to the rack, up with the right hand, is off the backboard too strong. Gansky with the rebound, dribbles it all the way down the court. That shot blocked by Maddie Bone. Bone with the block. Up ahead here to Crowns. Crowns back up to Lieberg. Lieberg back in the game. She sat down for a few minutes. Back in now. Bone down to Grunhofer, left hand. There was contact down low, but not enough to draw the foul. Shot was altered with the contact. No foul called. Seidel with it. Chases off Crowns. And entry pass went nowhere as Shields was cutting through the lane but didn't flash all the way in front of her. And the pass sails out of bounds. So again, Cardinals will set up full court pressure. It's up to the Royals to beat it. It's a 1-2-2 full court press. And so far, run very well here by Newman. That pass, though, Seidel went a little bit too far. See if the Royals can make anything of it. Lieberg with Frankel on her, kicks it back to Crowns. Crowns, entry pass to Grunhofer, and a nice one. That was too easy there for Jessie Grunhofer. Grunhofer now with 5. And a pass deflected there by Schmidt. Up ahead, Lieberg, right hand and good off the assist from Crowns. Nice pass by Crowns to find the wide open Lieberg on the weak side. And just like that, it's a 6-point game as the Royals come alive after the Coach Klein timeout from 2 minutes ago. Cratch in the lane, and there was contact that time. And the foul is going to come on Kendall Schmidt. That'll be Schmidt's first, team third for the Royals. Her second foul. Scoreboard here at Wisconsin Rapids, a little slow in updating. It's a team fourth foul, again second for Schmidt. 10-10 left in the half. Cratch will inbound. She inbounds to Seidel. Seidel looks at a three, fires it. No, off the right side of the rim. Crowns outlet pass to Lieberg. Royals in a hurry down the court. Lieberg trapped, though, on the far side. Crowns down low, gets it over to Weisenbeck and good. Natalie Weisenbeck connects. And it's a 6-0 run here by the Royals. Crowns went for the steal. Cratch cut off on the baseline. Ball on the ground. Crowns last to touch it. And it'll be out of bounds to Newman as Cratch lost the ball. She was cut off on the baseline by Maddie Bone. Ball on the floor. Crowns touched it last. Cratch will inbound. Seidel streaking up top. Goes past her. Shields with it here. Shields kick out Gansky. 3. No. Loose ball, and the Cardinals will get that loose ball. Nice job there by Angela Donath. Donath scrappy down low, able to kick that one back out. Royal student section comes alive for the first time tonight. Shields with it. She was contacted by Crowns down low. 3 on the way from Seidel is good. Julia Seidel, 4 3-pointers in the first half. 9:14 left. Newman leads 21-14 over Assumption.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
Back here in Wisconsin Rapids, and folks, enjoy sports tonight while you can. We've got 2 games. This one here, we've also got Neillsville at Columbus Catholic girls basketball, because it looks like all sports will be wiped out tomorrow. Wausau schools have already closed, and I'm sure more schools will be closing or have closed during the broadcast. So I would count on 0 sports tomorrow, so get them while you can tonight. And again, we've got a good one here. As the number 4 ranked Newman Cardinals leading the Assumption Royals. Royals ranked number 5. Weisenbeck comes back after the Coach Klein timeout. She scored 2 baskets in a row. It's a 5-point Newman lead. Entry pass there to Cratch, came up empty. Grundhofer with it, turns to Lieberg. Lieberg almost lost the ball out of bounds. Gets it over to Crowns. Wide open in the corner was Weisenbeck momentarily. She's got it now at the 3-point line. Her entry pass too tall for Grundhofer. Turned over to the Cardinals. That pass, whoa, way out of bounds there as Gansky let it rip and ripped it right into the Assumption student section. So back-to-back turnovers. Royals with the ball. Crowns gets it across to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck back to Crowns, and the Royals will set up in the half court. Lieberg over to Bone. Bone looks into Weisenbeck, passes her up. Lieberg attempted to get past Cratch, couldn't. Back to Lieberg, far wing, gets it back up to Bone up top. Bone drives on Gansky, too strong with the left hand. Ill-advised drive there by Bone, and right down the floor comes Seidel. She was short on her shot. Back come the Royals. And it's a 5-point game. 7:40 left in the half. Crowns with it. Wide open in the corner, Weisenbeck. 3, too long. Cratch picks up the loose ball. Turns it back over to Seidel. Seidel with it with Crowns on her. And again, these are the number 1 and number 2 seeds in this section. Seidel, 3, just off the mark. Donath on the offensive board, went back up. She was fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. But again, Newman draws the number 1 seed in this year's WIA playoffs. Assumption right behind them as the 2 seed. Those two staring down the barrel of a sectional semifinal matchup, perhaps. Donath short on the first one. So if you didn't get enough fun out of the December matchup in this one, we could have a 3rd one yet this year. Both teams would host a regional final at home should they win their opening round semifinal game next week, Friday. Donath misses both. Royals come up penalty free on that foul. Schmidt over to Lieberg, 3 on the way. Timber! Ellie Lieberg! Here we go. 2-point game, under 7.5. Royals clawing all the way back. They were down 18-8 at the 11:58 mark. It's an 11-3 run by the Royals. My math is good. 3 on the way, no, just off the mark by Shields. Rebound comes all the way back out. Gansky with it, tipped there by, Gansky in the lane, and they're going to call a block, and Royal fans aren't sure about that call. But Gansky leaned into Grunhofer. 2 girls made contact. Grunhofer was on the ground, and they're going to call a block on her. That's important because that's her 3rd foul with 6.5 left in the half. Important cog for the Royals will come out now. Sophomore Grunhofer leaves. Sophomore Emily Bone in. Bone just got done playing a JV game. See what she's got left in the tank. Grunhofer's going to have to sit for the rest of the half. Gansky goes 1 of 2 from the line. Entry pass into Maddie Bone. Maddie turns on Gansky, dribbled it off her foot. Seidel with it. Seidel with Weisenbeck in front of her, and doesn't matter. Julia Seidel gets the basket. Schmidt got to get it across here and does. Again, Maddie Bone inside. Now they're going to give the foul right back to the Cardinals as Gansky going to get nabbed with a push. I'm not going to say that was a makeup call, but that was close. It was close. 3rd team foul for the Cardinals into Emily Bone. Bone passes back out. 3 on the way from Maddie off the front of the rim, no. Lieberg saves it, but saves it back into Gansky. Gansky turns and runs with it. Nobody's stopped ball yet. Pushes it up to Shields. Shields over to Seidel. Seidel got Lieberg on the ball fake. Runs into the Bone sisters. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on the Cardinals. We're going to have, see what he calls here. It's a push, off-ball foul and an offensive foul. Royals will inbound here. They're down 5, 5:40 left in the half. Lieberg passes backwards, and finally the ball does come out here to Weisenbeck up top. And a foul way away from the basket. That foul committed at the half-court line. You don't want to be fouling out there. That foul was on Seidel, her 2nd, so fouls starting to mount now for both teams. Both now with 5 team fouls, but more importantly, these individual fouls starting to hit in some peculiar places here early in the first half. Lieberg drives, kicks out to Bone. Weisenbeck over to Emily Bone and swung back around to Schmidt. Into Lieberg, right hand was too strong, and rebound ripped down by Gansky. Gansky again brings it all the way down for the Cardinals. Shields looked at Seidel. Seidel's got Shields on the high post, kicks it back out. Gansky, 3 is good! Jadalyn Gansky hits her first 3 of the game. She's got 7 points here tonight. Lieberg out to Bone. Bone looks inside, passes it over to sister Maddie. Right back to Emily. And right back into Maddie. She gets double teamed immediately, and that ball is turned over to Zimetz. And back come the Cardinals, up by 8. Cardinals now on a 5-0 run. Donath over, and just a bit off the mark. Emily Bone comes down with the rebound, gets it out to Lieberg. Lieberg dribbles in that far corner and doesn't see Shields there in the way, and it's the last off of Shields. Take this opportunity to report our first final of the night from Marshfield. And boys basketball, Eau Claire North over Marshfield, 75-65. So Eau Claire North comes into Marshfield and gets a road win, and that ends the Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team 10-game winning streak. That streak snapped tonight in Marshfield. Crowns, far wing, looking for action inside. She's a long ways, though, away from the lane where she's looking into. Kicks it over to Lieberg. Schmidt, entry pass into Bone. Bone turns with the right hand. Didn't have a good look at it. Kind of just threw it up at the backboard, and not a quality shot there. Quick ball movement here. Cratch with it, turns, fires back out to Shields. Seidel right there with it. And Cratch is going to get called with a travel as she turned, pivoted, and left without the ball hitting the floor. Turnover, but it's still an 8-point Cardinal lead. 3:22 left in the half. Bone, skip pass, and didn't see Seidel lurking there in the middle. Seidel just grabs it, fires up a three. Heat check there for Seidel as she's already canned 4 3-pointers here in the first half. Again, the Royals walk right into that trap on the sideline. 12-footer for Livernash is good. Livernash with her first points of the night. And Seidel leads all scorers with 16, and she has the ball now up top. Crowns on her, gets it into Cratch. Cratch in the high post. Shields three, just a bit too long. Livernash with the rebound. And out with it come the Royals as a dangerous pass there, but a smart pass by Crowns, just off the mark, but Emily Bone there to scoop it up. Crowns saw Lieberg wide open. Lieberg missed it on the layup, but Emily Bone there to scoop up the loose change and deposit only. Seidel, nice move around, steps in the lane off the backboard, too strong. Crowns with the rebound. Under 2 to play here in an exciting, fast-paced first half. We knew it would be when you get the number 4 and number 5 teams in the state locking horns. Again, Livernash, same spot, just missed that one. Cratch with the rebound. Quickly come the Cardinals. Shields with it. Shields going to kick it back behind her. Swung over here to Seidel up top. Cratch works around Bone easily as Cratch gets her first points of the night as she out-quicked Emily Bone to the post. And an errant pass there picked off by Seidel. Seidel spins up and good. Julia Seidel, good hands there, but a questionable pass. And extends the lead back to 8. Schmidt back to Crowns. Crowns with Seidel on her. Lieberg open. Dumps it into Bone. Bone off the backboard, no. Rebound on the other side by Livernash. That one ball bounces around, no, and it's going to be an over the back on Emily Bone. Weisenbeck and Bone in for the Royals. Bone and Schmidt out, and looks like we've got a Newman Cardinal 30-second timeout with 44 seconds left. It's Newman 31, Assumption 23.
Masonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Masonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
All right, back here in Wisconsin Rapids, out of a Coach Vanden Elzen Newman Cardinal timeout. Cardinals will, well, we'll see. That's likely what Coach was talking about there, if they're going to hold for one or if they're going to try to go quick here and then set up something on defense to get the ball back after that. Royals extend some pressure. Cardinals get it over. Seidel gets it over to Shields. Coach Klein claps his hands aggressively, looking for his Royals to react. Looks as though the Cardinals will hold for one. Gansky turns, kicks back out. Seidel waves her off. Seidel is going to dribble this one out. 12 seconds left. And Seidel does get it up and in, so she hits with 10 seconds left in the half. Royals, Lieberg with it. 4 seconds. 3, 2, Lieberg. Good if it goes. And short. I said that with caution because I've called a Lieberg half-court of the buzzer before, but that one was just a bit short, and that'll leave the Royals short as they head to halftime here at home on senior night to the Newman Cardinals, as the Cardinals lead the Royals 33-23. We'll be back with halftime stats after this.
Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast of Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point, has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows, and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Gross Motors of Neillsville, the area's best choice for new and used Chrysler automobiles. Shop close to home for a great selection of new Chrysler Pacifica minivans and the entire Chrysler line of vehicles. You can also see over 700 new and used vehicles at grossauto.com. Gross Motors on Highway 10 in Neillsville, home of the no-hassle price, Gross Motors.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
All right, back here at Assumption Catholic High School. Again, Merriwood South basketball happening here tonight, and it's the number 4 ranked visiting Newman Cardinals taking on the home number 5 ranked Assumption Royals, and it's the Newman Cardinals up 33-23 at the half. Start with individual scoring for the home Assumption Royals. Ellie Lieberg with 5, Jessie Grunhover with 5, Maddie Bone with 5, Natalie Weisenbeck with 4, and Emily Bone with 2, and Allison Livernash with 2 for the Royals. Scoring for Newman Catholic, and leading all scorers tonight, Julia Seidel, 20 points, 4 3-pointers on the night for Seidel, and we are just halfway through this game, already sitting on 20. Jada Lingansky with 7, Alex Frankel with 2, Lauren Shields with 2, and Mackenzie Cratch with 2. First half observations, you got a 10-point lead. The Royals did cut it down to within 3 points at around the 6-minute mark, but at this point, what I've seen here in the first half live is Newman quickness right now, being able to dribble around and get around these Assumption Royals here tonight, and we'll see what Coach Klein can do to inspire his girls in the locker room. I would suspect there will be a defensive change and maybe just a zone variation. Maybe he goes 1-2-2 and roves that one up top on the three-point line. I'm not sure. Or he flips that zone around to go 2-3 and get more looks on the outside. But those shooters going to have to get closed out on. But for Newman Catholic, they're hitting exactly where they want to be right now. They are out quicking these Royals, out shooting them, and out hustling them. Cardinals essentially winning the loose ball battle here tonight as well. So again, first half is complete. We are at halftime. It is Newman 33, Assumption 23. We'll be back with the second half in just a bit.
Just a short drive from Marshfield, Chili Implement is your local headquarters for snow removal equipment for your home or business. Take advantage of 0% financing on select make and models. See store for details. The friendly staff at Chili Implement is there to help equip you this season for whatever snow removal needs you may have. Just 10 miles west of Marshfield, Chili Implement, an authorized dealer for Kubota, is located north of Highway 10 on County Road Y in Chili.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
At Citizen State Bank of Loyal, we build relationships with our customers. It takes handshakes and continued conversations and commitment to withstand the test of time. Whether it's in ag loans or personal banking, we respond with flexibility, creativity, and a commitment to serve those needs and by extension to our communities. Stop by or call any of our 5 convenient locations to find out what Citizen State Bank of Loyal can do for you.
Door Pro of Stratford has been your local source for garage and overhead doors since 2003. Door Pro can custom design your door solutions, or you can use their online tools at doorprollc.com to see what a new garage door could do to improve your home. Door Pro of Stratford, call them at 715-384-7978. Door Pro of Stratford, proud to support local athletes and their teams.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Choose Custom Heating and Cooling for all your HVAC needs. For years, we have been providing the highest level of home comfort products for central Wisconsin. Our philosophy is simple. Our clients are our most important assets, and to protect them, we use the best service and equipment available. 24-hour service is ready for you now. Visit us at customheating.org or Custom Heating on Facebook. Choose Custom Heating and Cooling. All right, back here in Wisconsin Rapids as we get ready here for second half action. We'll remind you about Total Body Fitness in Marshfield. 24-hour access, state-of-the-art equipment, good people, great atmosphere. Head on down to Total Body and Fitness on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Second half is about to begin, 33-23. Newman over Assumption as we head into half number 2. Quick reminder, we've got more basketball going on, more girls basketball going on. We'll see if we can get you a quick update on things over at Columbus Catholic in Marshfield as we get ready to start second half action here. Again, you can watch both games, and I recommend you do watch both games. Just take your wife's phone or somebody's laptop or something. Get your smart TV. Watch both of these games. They're in commercial, probably at halftime over there. We'll get you an update. It is Columbus Catholic and Neilsville girls basketball, Cloverbelt East style over in Marshfield tonight. Dump into Bone, and she gets the Royals started here as Maddie Bone hits from up close. And the Royals strike first here in half number 2. Shields breaks free. Down in the corner, Frankel kicks it back up here to Seidel. Seidel, Lieberg with her every step of the way. Gansky left open for 3. Timber! Jadalyn Gansky. And see if we notice any offensive changes here for the Royals as they look to ignite offense here, and they're going to have to score points here as they come out of the locker room with a 10-point deficit. Now they're down by 11. Grunhofer left open for 3, up and rattles in and out. Rebound and 1. Kendall Schmidt. So Schmidt will go to the line and see if she can complete her 3-point play. And gets it up and in. So Schmidt, 3 points. Those are her first points here of the night. She did not score in half number 1. That 3 just a bit too strong. Battled for underneath. Lots of contact. No foul called. And the ball is out of bounds. It will stay with the Cardinals. Cratch gets it into Shields. Shields dump into Gansky. Bone reached around her, no call there. Bone stays with Gansky. Gansky turns right hand, no. Left it short. Bone comes down with the rebound. And Lieberg looked like she might have taken steps, no call. A pass all the way down to Bone, up and in. Emily Bone able to find room underneath. Bounce pass, nice one there, and Cratch able to connect on the other end. Crowns with it, far side. Dribbles around, gets it over to Lieberg. Lieberg looks into Bone, passes up top to Grunhofer. Grunhofer 3 fouls as she starts the second half of play here. Royals work the ball around. Lieberg calling for it down low, and lucky she didn't have a 3-second call in the lane there. Crowns right back into Bone. Bone spins around Gansky, left it short. Gansky picks it up. Coach Klein wants the foul. No whistle was blown. 8-point Cardinal lead. Cardinals with the ball. Klein imploring his defense here to get down and deny the pass. Lieberg with Seidel in front of her. That pass was denied. Cratch up and under. Nice move there by Mackenzie Cratch. She's got 4 quick points in the second. 6 on the game. Crowns far side. Didn't see anything develop there, and they're going to reverse ball over to Lieberg on the near wing. That pass, and Cratch was out of bounds. And that pass was sent in for Emily Bone. Grunhofer, Lieberg out for the Royals. Schmidt and Weisenbeck in. I'm sorry, Bone and Weisenbeck in. Gansky intercepts the inbound pass there. As Weisenbeck almost gave it right to her. Gansky, head of steam, plows into Bone, and a charge is the call. And Gansky holding the front of her head. Keep an eye on her as she gets up here, but she's not feeling well as she's stretching out and holding the top of her head. The officials see it now. I don't know if she caught somebody's knee on the way down or if she caught the floor. She was sprawled out on the floor after the charge was called, and the officials are going to take a third look at Gansky here and see if she's fit to continue. Getting an explanation from Gansky on what happened. The official gives the thumbs up to Coach Vanden Elzen. His best medical opinion gave a thumbs up and says she's allowed to play. Hey, for all I know, he is a medical professional, so who am I? Who am I to guess? Score over in Marshfield, it's Neillsville 21, Columbus 11 at halftime. That's Clover Belt East girls basketball, 21-11, Neillsville over Columbus. The second half about to begin over there. Dump into Bone. Bone turns and fires. And a shooting foul is the call there. It was in question when the whistle was blown. Bone was in the shooting motion. She'll go to the line for two. Her Royals down 10. First one off the left side of the rim, no good. Bone hit her only free throw of the first half. She's now 1 for 2 and make it 1 for 3 here tonight. She's got 7 points in the game. Seidel, that pass picked off by Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to the rack, no contact. Crowns blocked from behind. Shields can't believe that the call was on her, but it is. She said she was all ball. She's going to talk to the official on the other side about it. But the officials are going to rule that she had body on Crowns with the block, and Crowns will go to the line for two. Shields not happy with the call. Coach Vanden Elzen is asking for a little bit more information as well as we wait for Julia Seidel to get her shoes tied under the basket and got her dogs all worked out, and she's set to go. 14-11 left, 10-point Newman lead. Assumption's Crowns at the line. First one is up and no good. Royals only with that one free throw in the first half, so not many free throws for the Royals tonight. This one also off, so all 4 free throws in the second half missed by Assumption. And we've got a push on the side here as Seidel hits the deck. That foul is on Crowns. Crowns is first and team first. Cardinals with 4 team fouls in the second half. Neither of which stats matter exactly right now. We'll keep an eye, though, on the 4 Newman team fouls. Shields with it, gets it over to Gansky. Gansky looks here at a 3-2 Royal zone. Cardinals staying patient here. Royals extend that zone all the way out to the 3-point line. That shot just off, and I said they extend that out to the 3-point line, and they should. Newman with 6 3-pointers on the night. Crowns all the way over to Lieberg. Lieberg open for 3 on the way, left it short. Shields comes down with it. Shields looks ahead. Only Crowns in front of her. Shields works over Crowns. Lieberg comes from behind, fouls her from behind. Shields will go to the line for 2. Good hustle there by Lieberg to at least alter that shot at the end. And it's just Ellie's first foul of the game. Shields up and good. Cardinals 2 for 5 free throw shooting in the first half. Their first set of free throws here in the second half, and Shields hits them both. And we got to have a travel here. It would have been a travel or a double dribble. Either way, it was going to be a turnover as Schmidt got closed up here in the right in front of the Royals bench. She had nowhere to go with the ball. Seidel gets the ball across the timeline there, as again the Royals did that 1-2-2 full court action there. Shields up top, swings it over to Zemetz. Zemetz back to Shields. Shields with Kratch at the free throw line, working the high post. She steps out. Now she's far wing. And Shields flashes through the lane. Cardinals again stay patient here on offense. They're in no hurry. They're up by 12. Just over 12 minutes left in the game. And a timeout here as Coach Vandenelzen avoids the 5-second call. And we will go to timeout along with them. Again, it's the Newman Cardinals leading the Assumption Royals 42-30. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Citizen State Bank of Loyal, we build relationships with our customers. It takes handshakes and continued conversations and commitment to withstand the test of time. Whether it's in ag loans or personal banking, we respond with flexibility, creativity, and a commitment to serve those needs, and by extension to our communities. Stop by or call any of our 5 convenient locations to find out what Citizen State Bank of Loyal can do for you.
All right, back here in Wisconsin Rapids, Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show alongside Stephen Okonek. Highlights of this game coming up later, and you can see those highlights on the Zaleski Sports Facebook network. Highlights will be just a bit later tonight. Give it about 90 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Share those highlights with your friends, your neighbors, even your strangers. Let everybody know what happened here tonight, but we've had a good one. It's a 12-point Cardinal lead. They took a 10-point lead into half. The Royals here at home on senior night, looking to start some late-game magic here, put themselves in a position to get back in this one. Cardinals very patient here. Kratch kicks out to Shields. Shields on the drive, stops in lane. That shot blocked by Livernash, but right back up with it was Kratch, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Nice work there by Kratch to stay alert. Yeah, Cardinals quick, scrappy, aggressive. Right now, the Cardinals just want it more than the Royals do. Kratch hits her free throw. The Cardinals now 3 for 3, second half free throw shooting. And 9 points. 8 points on the night for Mackenzie Kratch. Julia Seidel, Cardinal Seidel, went to the locker room with 20. She hasn't scored yet in the second half. Those 20 points may be enough right now to carry her and the Cardinals to their second win over the Royals this season. And again, they've got a number 4 state ranking. Royals number 5 ranked. Cardinals will go to the postseason as the number 1 seed. Royals will go as the 2 seed. Lieberg turns, fires off the side of the backboard. Shields with it. Lieberg behind her. May have went off of Shields' knee last, and it did. Coach Vandenelzen wants to know why there wasn't a foul called from behind, as Lieberg was poking the left arm of Lauren Shields with no call made. And Van Elsen going to follow the official down the court here and remind him that oftentimes that's a foul. Bone in the corner, gets it into Weisenbeck, or Livernash, my apologies. And a charge is the call. Allison Livernash lowered her shoulder. Charge is the call. Bone and Grunhofer in for Assumption. Bone and Livernash out. Maddie Bone remains as the lone Bone sister in the lineup right now. Up ahead to Cratch. 2-on-1 developed here. Cratch, right hand is up and good. Cardinals really starting to work the scoreboard here at Assumption High School. It's a 16-point lead. Grunhofer back over. The ball swung around up top here to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Weisenbeck. Grunhofer up top, dumped into Bone. Bone couldn't handle the pass. Shields with it. Lieberg on her. Over to Seidel. Seidel down in the corner to Frankel. Down low, missed on the first try. Second try by Frankel, no, but she's fouled on her way up. Frankel will go to the line for 2. Foul is on number 22, Kendall Schmidt, her third. 5 team fouls now on the Royals. Now with 10 minutes to go, that's not an issue there because the way the score is played out here, Coach Klein may need to send Cardinals to the free throw line to get extra possessions as this game winds down. Next time the clock winds, it'll be under 10 minutes left in the game. First free throw miss of the second half for the Cardinals. Free throw number 2 by Frankel is here. And it's up and rims out, so Frankel comes up empty on the free throw line. Crowns with it here and able to throw the ball off the foot of Frankel as she was tied up here again on the sideline. Royals quick to go to this top corner here in the half court and they get bottled up there. Turn the ball over a couple times from that spot. They'll avoid it this time. Crowns looks into Grunhofer and we're going to have a foul. And it looks to be on Zimetz. And Zimetz pushed Grunhofer and a loose or a non-shooting foul on the floor there. Lieberg waiting, finds Bone. Bone in the lane, short hopper, it rolls off the back of the rim, no. Royals just not been able to convert on those shots tonight. That's been from start to finish. They've had flurries, they've had 6-0 runs, they've had back-to-back baskets, but not able to sustain offense through the first 75% of this game. Nice job there on the runner by Shields. 6 points on the night for Shields, and Coach Klein wants to talk about it here as he sees his Royals down by 18. It's Newman 48, Assumption 30, 9:17 left in the game.
Just a short drive from Marshfield, Chili Implement is your local headquarters for snow removal equipment for your home or business. Take advantage of 0% financing on select make and models. See store for details. The friendly staff at Chili Implement is there to help equip you this season for whatever snow removal needs you may have. Just 10 miles west of Marshfield, Chili Implement, an authorized dealer for Kubota, is located north of Highway 10 on County Road Y in Chili.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
260-299, the winning ticket from tonight's 50-50 drawing. It's not me. I didn't get it. 48-30, Newman with the lead. Assumption with the ball. Crowns over to Grunhofer. Grunhofer looked in for Bone, didn't see her. And it's last off of the outstretched arm of Seidel. And Royals will inbound again. Kendall Schmidt will enter. And Grunhofer will exit for Assumption. Lieberg posting up on Seidel, didn't see her. Crowns with it on the outside. Crowns over to Lieberg. Lieberg gets it into Bone. Bone turns, right hand is up and in. It's a winning formula, you just got to have it consistently, and the Royals haven't had a consistent up-close, down-low shot tonight. Maddie Bone does have 9 points. She's had plenty of shots, but a team effort hasn't seen those shots get converted here tonight. So it is a timeout now as Newman was just about to get a 5-second call. Coach Van den Elzen calls it, and we'll be back with Newman leading Assumption 48-32.
2019 is all about change in the Chevy lineup, and that change starts today with the all-new 2019 Chevy Blazer. Let's take an inside look at this amazing new SUV. With a range of interior and exterior options, there's a Blazer fit for you. Come on down to Wheeler's Family Auto Group and see the all-new 2019 Chevy Blazer.
(48-32), 8:26 left in the game. Coming out of a Coach Van den Elzen Newman Cardinal timeout. Royals slow coming out of their huddle. They depart now, and it'll be the Cardinals inbounding after Julia Seidel got a little bit hung up here right at midcourt. It was nearly a 5-second call. Coach Van den Elzen alertly called the timeout to save the possession for his Cardinals. Lieberg bats it out of bounds. It'll stay with Newman. 5 team fouls for each team. We'll see if Coach Klein decides to start sending Cardinals to the free throw line and when. But if will be the first question to have answered here, as it's a 16-point lead. Crowns intercepts that pass. I would say if you get this to about the 12 or the 10-point deficit area, you may consider fouls. Lieberg, drive cut off on the baseline, kicks it back out to Bone. Bone with a head of steam, wheels into the lane, and Maddie Bone connects. Nice looking drive there from the junior, the 6'1", Madeline Bone. That pass intercepted. Crowns with it over to Kleinschmidt, Kendall Schmidt. 3-on-1, Royals had it. That's kind of been my observation here from this game. They had a 3-on-1 fast break, not able to convert. Got to be able to have those points. Lieberg gets it into Crowns. Watch the defense here of number 34, Julia Seidel. She is all over the place. Bone spins, turns, fires. Got it. Maddie Bone, and we have a baseline situation here where Shields took the pass, standing out of bounds, and turnover right back to the Royals. And just like that, we have a 12-point deficit. Royals with a chance to cut it down to 10, perhaps 9 with a 3-point shot. See if the Royals can take advantage of that miscue by the Cardinals. But Shields caught that pass out of bounds. It wasn't necessarily her fault. It's just where she was when the pass was thrown to her. Turn by Livernash is up and good, and here we go. Now it's a 10-point game. Royals come back. It's a 6-0 run by Assumption. In the lane, off the backboard, Seidel comes alive here for the first time in the second half. Her first points of the second half. And Shields with quick arms intercepts and had her legs taken out from under her by Schmidt, but Shields will go the line for two. Zaleski Sports Show host Rachel Zaleski standing next to me, and she is impressed with the Newman Cardinal quickness. She just tapped me on the shoulder and she said, fast. And they are. They are a fast team out here. Shields hits the front end of her shooting free throws. And look at Cratch come flying in. Bone didn't box her out. Three on the way. Seidel off the front of the rim. No. Shields all alone in the lane. Works around left hand. Too strong. And loose ball comes out to Weisenbeck. But it was a 10-point game just a moment ago. Now up to a 13-point Cardinal lead. Royals let back-to-back Cardinal possessions happen. Bone traveled before the shot. Yep, and travel is the call. She pump faked once, twice, and then both feet left. Sam Nelson in for the first time tonight. Grundhofer will take a seat. And see now if Coach Klein is going to attempt to get some fouls here and send Cardinals to the free throw line. Gansky dribbled past Bone. And Crowns defending Shields. Shields gets away from her and gets it right back to her then. Cardinals will be in no hurry here with 6 minutes left and a 13-point lead. Seidel in the lane, no. Air ball thrown up there, and ball off the back of the backboard. That's out of bounds. And the Royals do get the ball back, and that'll send Grundhofer back into the game. I think Coach Klein wanted to foul somebody there, but didn't quite get what he wanted. Grundhofer with it in that coffin corner over there, able to get it back out. Lieberg to Crowns. Nelson all alone for three. Good! Sam Nelson! And the Royals get the ball right back, down to Lieberg. Lieberg looked into Bone. Maddie says, Ellie, get me the ball. Crowns bounce pass to Nelson. Nelson, Bone with it up top. Nelson, left hand off the back of the backboard, too strong. Ball fought for underneath. Ball on the floor, and a jump ball is going to be called. And possession arrow points the way. Well, hold on here. Yeah, okay. Possession arrow points the way of Newman. Lieberg was going to the sideline to take the inbound, but after the jump ball, it's a Newman Cardinal possession, and we will see that Newman Cardinal possession after this timeout. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, back here in Wisconsin Rapids, and we come down the final stretch here of this Merriwood South contest here between the number 4 ranked Newman Cardinals, number 5 ranked Assumption Royals. Ball nearly lost out of bounds. Ball batted to the lane, and we'll have a jump ball back-to-back. Well, yeah, back-to-back jump balls here. Now this one points the way of Assumption. It was Seidel who was on the side there, and she was bottled up, able to break free, but then lost her balance out of bounds, had to swing the ball back in. Ball rolled all the way into the free throw lane and finally landed on by a Royal and a Cardinal. Grunhofer wheels in the lane, left hand, rolls off the right side of the rim. No, Gansky with the rebound. Gansky a high dribble, and Lieberg harassing her, and we will get a foul on Lieberg. Coach Klein says, "What are you calling?" Well, it was a reach-in. And that will be the 7th team foul, and will send the Cardinals to the line. So again, I don't know if that was intentional by Coach Klein and the Royals, but they are now going to send the Cardinals to the line and see if they can get some missed free throws, able to get one there. And I think at this point, not the worst strategy you have. Down by 10. It's not crucial with 4:40 left. But the Royals going to have to hit their shots too. Bone dribbles, right hand up, no, but she'll go to the line for 2. Bone has missed both of her free throws here in the second half. She did make 1 of 1 in the first half. 6th team foul for the Cardinals. Now the Cardinals don't want to commit any more fouls. They don't want to send the Royals to the line with the clock stopped. Bone's first is up and good. 14 points on the night for Maddie Bone. Coach Klein sends Lieberg out of the free throw lane, doesn't want any cheap fouls on her, as she's not the one you want to commit these fouls. That ball fought for on the end, last off the hand of Shields. That's the call anyway, and Assumption will get an extra possession here. Shields can't believe it, as she stopped to box out who she was defending and let the ball go out of bounds, and she didn't think it was off her at all. Lieberg, Crowns open underneath. Crowns dribbles out, gets it up, and rolls it off. Bone rebound, shoots way high, and we're going to have a foul on Grunhofer, and Grunhofer will pick up foul number 4. And the parade to the free throw line has begun. Actually going to call that on Lieberg. I thought Lieberg touched her way before that whistle, but foul's called on Lieberg, team 8th. Free throw up and good, so bonus free throw now awarded to Gansky. Gansky, her 11th point of the night. And up and good for Gansky, so she makes good on both of those. Now the Royals can't have any empty possessions coming down the stretch down by 11. Especially if Newman's going to hit their free throws. Can't have anything empty on the offensive end. And we're going to have medical attention on Jadalyn Gansky. She's got a situation there on her left hand that'll be tended to. It looks like a Band-Aid should take care of that. Surface abrasion, they call that one. Crowns with it, up ahead to Schmidt. All right, back to Crowns. 4:15 left in the game. Bone with it over to Crowns. Crowns dribbles, bounce pass over to Schmidt. Into Bone, turns right hand, too easy there for Madeline Bone. Now Royals need defense. They got to have it here. Kratch with it, turns into Grunhofer. Able to get it loose. Left alone, down low. Donath gets it up and in. So Royals trade baskets that time. It's still an 11-point lead. Lieberg in the corner. Looks into Bone, instead passes over to Grunhofer. Grunhofer with Shields on her. Passes over to Crowns here on the near wing. Bone on the drive, right hand up, bounces off the rim, no. And we've got hard contact down on the floor as those two fought for it. It was Bone coming down, I believe, with Seidel. And she will get tended to there. It's 55-44, 3:19 left. We'll be back.
Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast of Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point, has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. All right, back here in Wisconsin Rapids as we get a healthy round of applause for Angela Donath as she and Maddie Bone got tangled up on the rebound attempt. And it was Donath came down and made contact with the floor. And she walks off and will take a seat on the Cardinal bench. 55-44, and that was a jump ball that was called, so possession arrow points to Newman. And Newman now with the 11-point lead, 3:19. See what Coach Klein decides there during the injury timeout, if they're going to go to fouls right away here or not. Okay, there have been a couple, but I don't know that that's been a planned situational strategy type foul. We'll see here. The trap comes on Seidel. Seidel gets it up to Shields, and the Cardinals break the Royal pressure. Cardinals now going to use ball movement, swing the ball around as we come to the 3-minute mark here in this Merriwood South matchup, and we finally do get the foul. It's Crowns that commits it, and she will send Mackenzie Kratch to the line. This will be the last bonus free throw for the Cardinals. They'll be in the double bonus from here on out. Kratch 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And that free throw rattles out, so Royals able to get the Cardinals off the board that time. Again, this corner here has been tricky for the Royals all day, and quickness again by the Cardinals as Alex Frankel runs it down and the Cardinals get the ball right back. But that corner has been a mystery corner for the Royals all night. They've been stuck in that corner regularly throughout the game. Okay. Coach Klein, I believe, was asking for his girls to commit a foul. A foul finally is committed by Kendall Schmidt. Cardinals now in the double bonus, and this will be Julia Seidel to the line. She's at 2 points in the second half, and she's got 22 for the game. She's got 2 free throws coming up here. And that was Schmidt's 5th foul, so she will exit the game here tonight. Schmidt will finish with 3 points. And Seidel misses free throw number 1. Check the score back in Marshfield, and it's Neillsville over Columbus Catholic 40-27 with about a minute left. Looks like Neillsville will take down the Dons tonight. And that's Cloverbelt East girls basketball. And Marshfield Tiger boys had their 10-game win streak snapped earlier tonight by Eau Claire North. So the Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team will reset as they finish up regular season basketball this week and next week. Again, there appears to be no sports tomorrow as upwards of 10 inches of snow will move into the area starting any minute now. Various schools in the area have already been canceled, and I would expect all of them to be canceled before 10 p.m. tonight. So we will catch up with you next on Thursday night as we go back live Thursday night. Maddie Bone spins and fires, hits. Looks like we will at a minimum have playoff hockey for you on Thursday night. And we'll see what else as Seidel went over and back. So turnover. Well, actually now they're going to talk about it here. And no over and back. So they say the ball never went back over, that the ball stayed on the Cardinals' half while Seidel's feet and knees were roving back and forth. Make sure to stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll go down courtside and we'll talk to Newman Catholic head coach Jason Vandenelzen and our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Julia Seidel. All that comes up at the conclusion of this one. We got a minute 35 left. Hear what Coach Vandenelzen and Julia Seidel had to say about today's big matchup. And we'll ask a couple questions about their upcoming playoff season. Again, playoffs in girls basketball start on Tuesday and then hit full throat next week, Friday. That's the best way I think I could say it. A smattering of games on Tuesday, and then it's all in starting next week, Friday, which is February 22nd. Yes, and that smattering I mentioned on Tuesday includes both of these teams here in front of us. Some of the bigger schools have byes on that Tuesday, but we'll have playoff basketball all over the place starting next week, and then it's a furious finish here on the Focus Sports Network as playoff basketball, boys, girls, hockey, etc. all going to be happening. We have live broadcasts, highlights, you name it, you got it. It's all going to happen here. Bone rises and hits again. 20 points now for Madeline Bone as we'll keep it here with a minute 4 left. A 30-second Newman timeout. And again, I will remind you to make sure to thank the sponsors as you see them roll across the bottom of the screen. And those same sponsors you saw during the timeouts, they're the ones who make these broadcasts completely free for you. So my ask is of you, the next time you go out and buy your stuff or spend your money on things, spend it in these places. As we take a look at Hildebrandt custom cabinets on the screen here. Again, you can probably buy cabinets from 20 different places. I'm asking you to buy them at Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt continues to sponsor these games for you free. It all works out. The math checks out. We've seen some schools here recently advertise on their social media pages to watch our game live tonight. You click on the link and then it tells you it's $10 to watch the game. You got to be kidding me. Folks, don't pay $10 to watch a game. That's ridiculous. And to the schools out there listening, if you're one of those schools, and I'm sure the games you're advertising probably going to be a really good game, make sure to get in contact with us. We can maybe give you a hand on how to provide those games free for your audience. And again, if we ever ask you to pay $10 to watch these games, if that ever happens, I'll give you permission to punch Steven in the face. Or me, whatever. That's not going to happen, folks. $10, that's ridiculous. Free here on the On Focus Sports Network, all day, every day. I mean, I don't know. The math works out for me. 0 compared to 10. I'm going to choose 0 every time. Highlights are free, too. Holy man. I just thought of that. Free is better. There was somebody who said that once. Free is better, and it's true. Shot there by Julia Seidel, up and good. 24 points on the night for our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game. And add one more to the total. How about a quarter of a century? As we're under a minute here in Wisconsin Rapids, again, we expected a good game. We think it was. The score maybe doesn't reflect the excitement. There were good moments in this one by both teams. A nice drive there by Grunhofer. 9-point lead here. Coach Klein looking for fouls to be called. And it was a knee perhaps to the midsection of Lauren Shields as 3 or 4 girls got tangled up there. But Shields helped to her feet. It looks like she'll be okay. But it was a good one, folks. It was number 4 versus number 5. Again, these teams will go to the postseason as the top 2 seeds in their section. Newman's the number 1 seed. Assumption the number 2 seed. That means we've got a potential for a third matchup here between these two in a sectional semifinal game. And if I heard correctly, that sectional semifinal game is at Wausau East. So advantage Newman there, but it's not that far of a drive from Rapids up to Wausau. I would think most of these, if not all of these people, would make that drive if that game were to happen, and we think there's a reasonable chance that it does, as Mackenzie Cratch will take a seat. She exits tonight's game for the last time. 35 seconds to go. 10 points for Mackenzie Cratch tonight. But brackets are out. Girls basketball brackets are out, and they're fun to look at. Nothing excites me more than a good set of brackets. You just sit there and stare at them and imagine the possibilities. And I've got a big imagination, so I think of all kinds of things staring at those brackets. If they won, if they lost, if they go here, if here happened here, and you kind of try to play the whole thing out. When the real brackets come out, though, I'll tell you, I do 1. I fill out just 1. I'm not one of those guys that fills out 10. I pick 1, I fill it out, and I stick to it. Coach Van den Elzen's going to empty his bench here, and Coach Klein will bow to Coach Van den Elzen and do the same. As all starters out here, and victory assured for the Newman Cardinals tonight. Free throw up and no good. Crowns over to Lieberg. She checks the clock and doesn't get a shot off here. Crowns throws the ball off the backboard, but after the buzzer had sounded. And that's it here from Wisconsin Rapids. Our final score, Newman 61, Assumption 52. We'll be back with post-game stats after this.
Masonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Masonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
All right, we are back here in our post-game show with tonight's winning coach, Coach Van Nelson here. Coach, 61-52, you led by 10 at halftime. Out of the second half, things went pretty much like you wanted them to tonight, I think.
It did. You know, we knew Assumption was going to come out, and you know, it's a boxing term. There's going to be haymakers thrown the entire game, and you know, we went back and forth in the first half, and we started off with some big ones in the second half, and they cut it back down and made the run here, but we're able to salt the game away at the end.
In your conference, not every game is a playoff caliber game, but this one was. How does a game like this get you that much more ready for the playoffs coming up next week?
I mean, it gets us ready. I mean, we don't face the type of caliber opponent like that Assumption is, with the three-point threats they have in Lieberg and Crowns and the post presence of the Grundhofer and the Bone Sisters. You know, we're probably on a pace, hopefully, to meet again in a sectional semifinal as well too. So we're be ready for round 3.
Hey, Coach, talk about tonight's defensive effort from your girls.
Tremendous. You know, that's the one thing that we've done well, especially in the first half. That was the best. We forced the ball out of the post. You know, once we got some foul trouble in the second half, we kind of almost had to let, you know, Maddie and Gina, or not Gina, the Grundhofer, let their way and score. But we're willing to trade those 2 points for a chance to get fouled and run 30 or 35 seconds off the clock.
Coach, congratulations. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game, Julia Seidel, coming up here in just a moment, so long as a tray of chairs don't go in front of us here again. I think that was the only tray of chairs they have, though, I believe. We'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game, Julia Seidel. Julia, thanks for joining us tonight. You led all scorers tonight with 25 points. What was working for you on the court tonight?
I think in practice this week we've really been working on ball movement and just breaking down their zone. We thought they might come out in the zone, so just getting that high post to like Jade or Kenzie or Shields, and then their kickouts are really helping me get open.
Playing teams during the season like Stratford and Assumption and others, how does that get you ready for the playoffs? Because playoffs is a whole different level of competition.
Yeah, we love it. I mean, their student section is always loud. They're always into it, and it just gets us ready for that atmosphere for playoffs. And I mean, you're kind of talking like we haven't really had like a big game like this in a while, so that's great to like now here starts our big playoff run.
A lot of physical contact tonight from Assumption on your side, a lot of quickness. Was that what you thought was going to happen tonight, a quickness versus a physical kind of game?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, every time we come here, every time they come to our place, it's always a physical game. We're always playing as hard as we can because this is a fun rivalry, so we were not expecting anything less. All
right, excellent. Steven's going to send us to commercial. We'll come right back for our In the House segment right after this. All right, so Rachel's going to tell you how this works.
Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
I'm Julia Seidel, and I'm in the house.
They all like it. Yeah. Yeah, nice job.
Thanks.
Nice game today. Nice game.
Thank you.
Nice job. You're
Thank
welcome. All right, guys, we've got more live sports action coming up for you on Thursday. It is hockey playoff time on Thursday. Again, there'll be no live sports tomorrow. There'll be no sports of any kind tomorrow, unless you're playing in your basement or your living room as you're at home enjoying a snow day at school. So until Thursday, we'll see you then.